Hello, everyone. This is Madison Winchester. I am just on live today to talk to you guys about some video suggestions that some of my YouTube friends have told me about, and a lot of them are really, really good ideas. And I would just love to do more video suggestions on that. So my friend the Trashed Picture Show, he suggested that he told Natalie to pass on the message to me about making a create a what was it? I think a creature monster um video, profile video for the monsters that 17 have hunted. So like for example, if we were talking about how they were hunting uh, Bloody Mary, then we'd be talking about how it all started in that episode in season 1, and how they killed her off and everything. So that is a really good idea. I would love to really get into that. I really would. I would love to do that. That actually sounds a lot of fun. And I guess I told my friend Mark's Monsters. I told him that what I want to do is that I want to tell all of you guys, like, you know um Jared and Jensen, like, talk about them along with like Misha Collins. Man, what was that guy's name that played John Winchester? I think his name was Jeffrey Dean Morgan. Yeah, that's his name. Uh so it's like, not only would I be giving out fun facts about them, like I'll probably be reading facts about them from IMDb, but I would also tell you guys about like the films they came out in, and all of that, which would be a lot of fun. Like, just recently I found out that Jeffrey Dean Morgan actually showed up in a movie called I think The Accidental Marriage, it was called. And that um some the movie is actually funny. So I think it was supposed to be a romantic comedy, but yeah, it has Jeffrey Dean Morgan in there, and it has give me a second, will you? Yeah, hold on a sec. Sorry about that. I realized that someone was giving me a call and I had to talk to them real quick. But yeah, it with Jeffrey Dean Morgan's movie The Accidental Marriage. It's such a funny movie. It's free to watch on YouTube if you guys are ever interested in watching it. And I'm gonna be looking more into the cast's filmography. Like, I want to look more into Genevieve Padalecki, the one who married Jared. and I want to get more into maybe Danielle Harris, aka Danielle Ackles. Of course, she is married to Jensen Ackles. So, yeah, I want to get more into um, almost everyone that has been in Supernatural. I want to get more into their filmography, watch some of their movies, and see if they're any good. I know I have a favorite Jared Padalecki movie is Thomas Kincaid's Christmas Cottage, and that one is actually based on a true story. It was based off from a painter. His name was Thomas Kincaid. He was a real good artist, and he did these really amazing paintings. And he was called the Painter of Light. And but I'll get more into that part later. But um, with Jensen Ackles, oh man, it's with his movies, it's a tie. I have seen a movie called Devour, and there is another one, My Bloody Valentine. So it's a tie between those two on whichever one's on my favorite. It's really a big tie. So um also, I excuse my accent. My accent can come off as being very strong, so I do apologize for the accent. A lot of times I do hide my accent though because none of my family members really understand what I'm saying in my accent. So a lot of times I talk like I have an English accent when actually I don't. I have more of um I think I have more of I kind of sound like I'm from Harry Potter, but that's a whole different thing. But of course there was a Harry Potter reference um in a couple of the Supernatural episodes, and being the a Harry Potter fan that I am, I was actually very happy when they mentioned Harry Potter. So, I was actually very happy about that. And but about video suggestions, not only what do I want to talk about the cast members' biography or like the films they came out in, but um I want to get into some other stuff like I want to talk about like who were the characters that you ship with the most? Like, for example, do you ship um, Sam and Ruby 2.0 more than, let's say, Sarah from season 1, episode 19? Um, something like that. Or I would be talking about like do you ship Dean and Lisa, or do you rather ship Dean with Castiel? That's just as an example. And I guess another video I would also like to do would be um there are so many good ones out there that I would just love to talk about. Um, I guess not just monsters, but characters. Like, you got not just the main characters like Sam and Dean, but you got John Winchester, Mary Winchester, you got Charlie, I think her name was Charlie Bradbury. Hopefully I said her name right. And you also got Bobby Seaner. You got oh man, Rufus, I think it is. And you got Ellen and Joe, and you got all these other amazing characters. And I think some people have totally missed out on some of these characters because you know some are only Zen girls and Dean girls. but it's like, well, besides Sam and Dean, what other characters are your favorite? And if somebody asked me that, I would go for Jill Masterson. I really love her. She is a total badass. She really is. And but I also love her mother, Ellen. Ellen was she's a really badass mom, I'm telling you. So, yeah, we got those characters. So I want to be, there'll be some videos where I would talk about not just Sam and Dean, but I would talk about some other characters as well that they met along the way. And there are similar things I would also like to talk about. Like I want to talk about like fun facts about the show and everything. So that would be very, very exciting. And I think if there are some people out there that have been to supernatural cons, where you see Jared and Jensen on stage and they're talking to the audience, then that would also be good too. I can show an example. Uh, yeah, I'll have to probably show an example here, but while I'm searching for it, let me just talk to you guys about something else. Uh, the thing that I want to talk about right now that's on my mind would be um, more video suggestions that you guys like, what kind of videos you guys would want me to do. Um, so like if you want me to do like like let's say movie references, that would be great. I would love to do a movie reference of Supernatural. That would be great because yeah, there are a lot of movie references in Supernatural that I think some people might have missed, and it should be known out there. It really should. It should be known out there. And let's see here. Maybe another thing I would like to talk about would probably be probably the weapons. There are a lot of weapons that Sam and Dean have that nobody even realized that they have. So yeah, we can talk about those as well. Like of course we know that there's the Angel Blade, but there is also like let's see here. There was another one. What was it? The Demon Blade, was it? Demon Knife, something like that. And but you also got the Colt. You got many other things. And now my computer is frozen. But hope I'm still live. So, I'm surprised that it's still catching everything I'm saying. That's amazing. It's amazing how it does that. But of course, I would also love to do an episode commentary with the Soulless Trenchcoat, but of course, everyone calls him Trenchy. And I would love to do an episode commentary with him. And you know, um, I would love to get more into conversations about some episodes, like favorite episodes, favorite seasons, and everything. I would love to get more into that. My computer is still frozen. How is this happening? Oh my gosh. Okay, I don't know what's going on here. I really don't. I don't know what's going on here. Something's happening. I guess I shouldn't have opened another tab because this is what happened. So, oh, whoa, uh, blank. My computer went blank. Oh, this is this is interesting. Well, I guess I'll just keep talking then. This is very interesting. Oh my god. Uh, if I ever come offline, I do send my sincere apologies. Oh, hey Trenchie. Yeah, my screen went black, so I can't see anything right now. But yeah, if I ever uh if I end up getting offline, it's because of how my whole my my Chrome just went blank. Wow. It's like a blackout. I'm not even kidding. Okay. Okay, he sees me. All right. So just as long as I'm being seen and heard, then I should be good. Okay. All right. Hopefully my computer will snap out of it soon. In the meantime, I am seeing the um the live chat on my phone, so at least I get to respond that way. Oh, there we go. Yay! Oh my goodness. Okay, it's good to be back. Ooh, the picture on my phone is back. Okay, what I'm gonna do, the new tab I opened, I'm gonna close it. um, but in case you guys are very unfamiliar with supernatural cons that I'm talking about, I'm talking about like oh, thank you, Trenchy. um the supernatural cons that I was mentioning is like I don't know if you guys have ever seen this video where Jared and Jensen are talking to the audience and they're you know they're talking about Nevada, but you know Jensen, he was telling this woman like, that how every now and again they would play the capital game on set to pass the time. But Jared, he gets so excited because he thinks he knows Nevada, and it's Nevada, Reno, no, and then this woman corrects Jensen, and she's like, "It's pronounced Nevada," and everyone is like in shock because of how she corrected him, and he goes, not in Texas, it's not. And he's like, I don't know how you West Coasters pronounce things, but over here, this is how we pronounce it. And she is still telling him how it's really pronounced. Like she goes, Nevada. And he's like, Nevada. And she's laughing, saying, yes. And he turns to Jared and he goes, it's pronounced Nevada. And Jared and Jensen, they end up making jokes about it. Like, Jared's like, it's Nevada. And then towards the ending of the video, Jared is all like, "We'll go check it out," and Jess is like, "We're not gonna go check it out," and Jared is telling him that he's going to for sure, when when the show is over. So Jensen asks him, like, "Well, where is it?" And he's like, "Nivi Nevada. It's near Reno, towards the Pacific West Coast of Nevada." So I loved how they went very smooth with it. They were starting to make jokes about it. So for those of you that have been to a supernatural con, that's awesome. I wish I could have met them in person, but apparently I didn't. So uh, I would love to meet them in person. It's always been my dream to meet them in person. All right, so let's see here. Not sure if Trenchy is still watching, but if so, I mentioned you earlier, Trenchy. I was just saying that that I would love to do that episode commentary with you, but I was also mentioning how there are other video suggestions that I would love to do, like with the Trash Picture Show. He mentioned that he told Natalie to pass down to me about making a monster profile of like the monsters they hunted and everything. So that would be cool. But if you guys have any other suggestions that you know like what else you would like to see in my videos, um just let me know in either the live stream or well the live chat or the in the comments section below. I would love to see your guys's suggestions on that. And as of right now, I'm not gonna open a new tab just to show you guys the Supernatural con because if my Chrome goes all black again, I'm not gonna forgive myself for that. I kind of found it funny to be honest because it just went totally black, and I'm like, oh man, it's a blackout. So I actually found it funny than I how I really felt. Like I didn't feel scared about it. I'm just like, oh, blackout. So at the same time, it was actually fun because I got to, see the live chat on my phone, and I also have Natalie who's watching. She's not showing up in the live chat though, but I know she is watching. She tells me that she wouldn't say anything, but she's always watching, and that's awesome. Oh, another thing I want to mention. Here's another suggestion that just came to mind. Locations. Locations. I mean, like it's been mentioned in videos that they had to go to the same locations just to film the episode. Like for example, I think you know that haunted asylum that was in season one. Well, that was also the hospital later on in think it was season two, episode one. So it went from being a haunted asylum to a hospital. So yeah, they had to use the same locations and just to film uh film the episodes. So it is cool. At the same time, though, I think to some people they have been like, well, why not do different locations? But sometimes episodes do need to get done. So, it's you know, at the same time, it's very interesting how they went to the same location because at least they're familiar with the area. So, yeah, that was pretty fascinating. I watched that in a video somewhere about how they had to go to the same locations. But hey, that's okay. Whatever works out, right? Oh, we got a second person watching. I think that's Trenchy, or I think that's probably someone else. Whoever it is, thank you for watching. And I'm gonna be on here for a while, maybe for like the next 7 minutes or so. Um, but yeah, I just want to know what other suggestions you guys have out there for me on what other videos you guys would want me to do. And whichever ones you guys would want me to do, I'll be glad to do them. And so, for example, if you want to talk about the Wayward Sisters, we can definitely talk about that. Um, I know some people have mentioned like, oh, the Waver sisters, they should make their own show on that. Um, I do agree, but at the same time, I'm not sure how it would turn out. So, um, plus it's like, wouldn't it kind of be like, wouldn't it kind of be like a remake to? I am so sorry. That was a motorcycle. Oh God. Um, but yeah. What was I saying? This is a gag reel right now because of that motorcycle. I totally forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah, Wayward Sisters. Um yeah. Um I would love to get into that where we can talk about the Wayward Sisters and all of that. But many people have mentioned like they should make their own show, of Wayward Sisters where they also hunt monsters, but at the same time, like, well, is that really a good idea? Because wouldn't it also be like a remake to Supernatural? Because I don't know, that's just how I feel about it. But at the same time, it actually doesn't sound like a bad idea because at least it's a female version of these wayward sisters hunting monsters instead of Sam and Dean. You know, so yeah, why not? And hey, if they ever want Jensen and Jared to show up as like guest starring, then yeah, that'll be cool. I mean, I can totally see that. I mean, there has to be other monsters out there for them to hunt, right? So, why not make it female style, like kind of like what they did with Ghostbusters? They you have uh uh I forgot what year the original Ghostbusters came out. All I know it has Bill Murray in it, but that came out in like I think the 80s, if I'm correct. And so it's like, you got the guys in there, but then later on, I think it was in 2014, 15, around there, forgot what year, but you got the females as the Ghostbusters, which was awesome. I actually loved it. I watched that in theaters with my family, and it was a pretty cool movie. I enjoyed watching it. And um yeah, that was awesome. So if they can do that with Ghostbusters, why not do it with Supernatural? But of course, maybe it could be called Supernatural Wayward Sisters. Something like that. That would that would definitely be nice. It would be nice to have something like that for the female characters, and maybe they could probably team up with Eileen. But if not, then that's still okay. But you should put, Jared and Jensen as, guest stars in the show. Um, oh, give me a minute. Um, my drink is on the other side of the room, and I'm feeling kind of thirsty, so give me a second. Okay, I got my drink, and um, I might get off soon because my dinner will be arriving pretty soon. And let me see. Hold on. Okay. Um, so let's see here. I think another thing that would probably be a good idea would be how about behind the scenes? Would you guys would want to know oh, welcome back, Trenchy. Um, well, how about behind the scenes? Would you guys be interested in knowing what went on behind the scenes of Supernatural? Because I'm pretty sure some people, some fans have been wondering like what goes on behind the scenes of Supernatural. I'm pretty sure this happened or that happened, but it's like you know they don't know what happened behind the scenes. So I think that would be cool, wouldn't it? Oh, okay, Trenchy agrees. He says behind the scenes would be cool. Yeah, I would love to get into that. Um, that would be really, really cool. I've always wondered about that, and between I know Natalie has told me before that whenever um, her and Brittany would be watching a series or a movie, they would always wonder like, hey, let's watch the making of this, so that way we know what's happening behind the scenes and how they were making the movie and everything. And I thought that is so fascinating because you don't really hear that a lot from other people, like saying like, I was watching the making of this and, there's a fun fact in here. You know, you don't really hear that a lot. You know, some people rather stick to the movies than watch the making of it, but it's good to watch the making of it or behind the scenes because you don't really know what goes on during the making or behind the scenes of this certain movie or TV show. So I think doing something like that would be cool. Um, I'm going to let my other YouTube friends know about this. Um, I'll None of them know that I'm actually on live. I haven't told anyone. Chunchi is the only one that knows about it right now. So I'm gonna share this video to them in the private in our group chat. Hopefully, everyone else can suggest to me on what other videos they would like to see. Um, I think let's see, we mentioned behind the scenes, monster profile that was suggested to from the Trash Picture Show. There was also oh man, filmography and biographies on the cast members, and there were some other things I mentioned, but yeah, we should totally see like get to do all these videos. I would love to do the episode commentaries. Um Natalie has told me before that whenever she's alone and she would be watching a movie, she would do her own commentaries. Like, if she is watching Supernatural, for example, and Sam and Dean are getting into an argument, she would look at the show like, now, boys, be nice, get along, come on, no arguing here. There shouldn't be any arguments. Come on, you should get along now. And when she told me that, I found that humorous because I'm like you know that they're fighting for a reason, right? And she's like, yeah, but I just don't like arguments. And I'm like, well, neither do I, but they were fighting for this reason. So yeah. I'm pretty sure other people do their own commentaries whenever they watch a show or a movie, which is pretty funny because you're alone. You can do your own commentaries, or even if you're watching something like watching a show or a movie with someone, then yeah, you can make your own commentaries, which would be very exciting. And not just that, but you and that other person get to enjoy each other's company and be well, you know, yeah, do your own commentaries, and then you know, if um, if I was watching maybe the pilot episode of Supernatural, I'm pretty sure if they were talking at the same time, I'm like, oh, there they go again. They're being twins. They are brothers, but they talk like they're twins for sure. Oh, Trenchy says, yeah, I've done commentaries before for sure. Yeah, doing commentaries is a lot of fun because you get to um, be like, well, I can say whatever I want while watching this, so no one's gonna judge me for it, right? So yeah, you can do your own commentaries while watching a movie, or watching like an episode. A lot of times, I would watch, like a movie or TV show, and if I see, someone arguing, I'm like the same thing as Natalie, where I'm like, "Oh, come on, guys, now get along, come on, just hug each other, apologize, and everything will be fixed, right?" And then, but once they start walking away feeling angry, I'm like, "Come on, guys, you got no, just come back. You gotta make this better. Hug, something, do something." So yeah, I love doing my own commentaries as I'm watching movies or TV shows. I love doing that a lot. I'm so sorry for sniffling a lot. Uh, my I have an itch in my nose. Um, but yeah, there are some other videos that I was thinking of doing. We've talked about commentaries on episodes. Oh, hey Mark. Hey Mark. All right, so we've talked about commentaries, talking about the cast members of filmography and their biography as well. Uh, and locations. Um, we've talked about, I think, I'm really sharpening my mind here. Let's see, we've talked about like Wayward Sisters and other characters to talk about. And yeah, we've mentioned some other things. Oh, hey Natalie. Oh, you're finally showing up in the live chat, huh? Okay, well, are there any bleh. This is another gag rule, everyone. I'm getting all tongue-tied here. Um, but are there any other suggestions of videos that you guys would want me to do? I mean, I've talked about commentaries behind the scenes. Um, oh, I would love to do like gag reels as well, but I don't think I would be glad for Natalie not to join me on that one because I'll tell you one thing. The minute that she starts watching gag reels, like bloopers, she gets into her own bloopers and she's all like getting all tongue tied, just like how I was, and everyone starts laughing, which she does like making everyone laugh, but with that it wouldn't be her intention. A lot of times she would call bloopers boopers, and I'm like, "What's a booper?" And she's like, I just removed the L." So she's a funny gal. And let's see here. Um I think I would love to get into um maybe fun, like I would love to do like a fun game on like, you know, like which character do you see as a certain Disney character? So like for example, I know maybe some supernatural fans would see Sam as Eric and the Little Mermaid, and I don't know who everyone sees Dean as a Disney character, but with that, we could just do that for fun. We don't have to exactly get into like specific details like, oh yeah, let's do a role play on it or whatever. No, it'll just be for fun. Or like we can do some other fun things like that. So this is just video suggestions because I want to know some other suggestions that you guys might have for me to do. And I would love to hear about those suggestions. And yeah, I would love to know more about everyone else's suggestions. Um, with the Trash Picture Show, I would love to do that. The monster profile. And I even asked him and Trenchy, should I, you know, should I do it per episode or per season? And one of them suggested that I could like maybe go with like per season first, and if it goes good, then just do it per episode, or the other way around. It could go both ways. So yeah, that would be cool. So um I would love to do that. So I think the Trash Picture Show for su- suggesting that. I know he's not in here, but he is mentioned in this video. So he is being mentioned. Um and let's see here. Yeah, I think it was Natalie that mentioned the locations, and it was a really um good idea. Ooh, Trenchy says maybe characters that were killed off that should have lasted longer or shouldn't have died. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that is a good suggestion right there, because if you think about it, there are some characters that shouldn't have been killed off. They could have just stayed in until the episode, like the whole show is over. But, they had to be killed off. And um it was always so sad to see them go. Like, for example, with Bobby, I know he returned, I think it was in season uh 13, I believe. But he was in purgatory, and or he was like in another world. But of course they brought him and some other people back from that place to their reality. And but it was still so sad in season 7 to see him die the way he did. And it was so sad. That episode where Bobby dies really makes me cry. So yeah, that would be a good one. Or underused characters that were not used to their full potential. Oh, that's another good one. Wow. Okay, Trenchy here has some really good suggestions. Wow. Those are really good suggestions. So, two more suggestions. I'm okay, I'm gonna be taking some screenshots here on my phone, so that way they will not be forgotten. There we go. And let's see here. Um I think every now and then I think I would want to share with you guys on like certain videos that of Supernatural that are my favorites. Like I think let's see, if I go to one of my playlists here, I would be able to tell you guys about my playlists. Like, I have mentioned to you guys about the kind of playlists I have, but I don't think I've really said anything about my favorite my favorite videos. So, as the example with that, I have a Dean Winchester playlist, and I'll have to say my favorite um my favorite Dean Winchester video that someone has created, um which one was it? Oh, Dean Winchester, He's a Tramp. Um, He's a Tramp is a song from Lady and the Tramp, and this video was created by Spring Awakened, and yeah, this person, they did a really good job on making that video. And um I I will try to make at the ending of this video, I will by the ending of each video, what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna put an end card, and that end card's gonna have like my playlist on there. So I'll be putting in Dean Winchester, Sam Winchester, Destiel, Sastiel, but again, I am not gonna include Wincest. Wincest is when you're like, you know, letting Sam and Dean be romantically involved with each other, being more than brothers. That's gross. I'm totally not gonna make a playlist of that, and I don't want to talk about that either because it's uncomfortable and it's just not really a topic of mine that I would want to talk about either. Not my thing, so I wouldn't mind talking about Dean and Lisa or Sam and Jessica, but not Wincest. Oh, Trenchy. Oh, you're totally shocked with all of that. Yeah, I'm saying hell no to Wincest. No, hell no. No, no, no. I'm not gonna be talking about that. We can talk about other ships and the show. Like I think some people have shipped Dean and Bella or Sam and Bella. Now you guys are probably thinking Bella Swan from Twilight. No, I'm not talking about that. Uh-uh. I'm talking about Bella, Bella Talbot, the one that was stealing or buying antiques from other people, and she would use them as like collector's items and all of that. Like and in season 3, episode 3, I think it was called um let me look here real quick. I think it was Bella is a badass. Lauren Cohen played her epically. Yes, yes, she did. She really, really did. And she did a really good job playing as her, but I also loved her in you can see her in the Vampire Diaries. And she plays a character named Rose, and Natalie has told me that is so weird. My mom's name is Rose, and I'm like, oh, what a coincidence. So yeah, there you go. Okay, yeah, here it is. So she, her first appearance was at Bad Day at Black Rock, and of course, I mentioned yesterday's video that that episode was about how they were some of their dad's things in this storage place got stolen, but specifically just one box, and it had the rabbit's foot in there. So these two guys they were having their good luck. Then Sam got it, and he had the rabbit's foot, and he had the good luck. And the first guy that had it, his good luck turned into bad luck, and um, it kept getting so turned around that it went from Sam to Bella stealing it from Sam, and and Sam's good luck went from bad luck, and Bella, she didn't really touch it, but she still stole it from him, and it went from that to Dean getting it from Bella. So since he touched the rabbit's foot, now he has the good luck. So that's where we first see Bella in Supernatural. To be honest, I what Trenchy mentioned earlier about characters that were killed off that should have lasted longer. Um I think I think Bella was one of them. I mean, even though Sam and Dean hated her, at the same time, I wish her character couldn't have been killed off because I think there should have been some things that Sam and Dean could have asked her for help with, and all of that, but instead her character had to get killed off. So, and it to me that was unfair. Oh, hey Arthur. How you doing, man? How are you doing? All right. We're going on 50 minutes here. This is the first time I've been in a very long live stream. So, I'm actually proud of that, to be honest. Because my other videos, I was kind of shy at first to where my videos lasted about 20 minutes around there. And so having the fact that this video is lasting 50 minutes, I'm actually very proud of that. But sadly, I would have to probably get going soon. But you know, to Trenchy and Arthur who are watching, if you guys have any other suggestions, you know where to find me. And or if you want to mention it here real quick on what other suggestions you guys might have, I will be glad to read your suggestions. And I think from here I might just um, be lazy, hang out, but I also have schoolwork to do, so I might have to do that too. So, this whole thing's always busy with me. So, yeah, but hey, it's still good. Can't complain. And let's see here. Oh, I think another thing I would probably would want to talk about would be what was it? Um, movie or series wise that they did. For example, when it came to season 6 episode 9, they did this whole, you know, supernatural X-Files episode. Where at the beginning of the episode you got the X-Files intro, but supernatural. So that was actually pretty cool. And of course they did some others of that. Like I think in the episode Frontierland, it was supposed to be like almost like Bonanza. And of course you got Scooby Natural, which of course is referred to Scooby Doo, one of my favorite episodes. And oh, you can't think of any suggestions right this second? Oh, that's fine, Arthur. That's okay. Any suggestions that come up, you can mention it and not in my email, but I do have a Twitter, so you can mention it to me in like in the chat of that. Oh man, I just probably You ever get that feeling whenever you're doing a live stream and you end up like having your own gag reels just because you're rhyming or something is happening in the background? Oh my gosh. This I love this. This is so much fun. I rhymed. I I didn't mean to rhyme. I'm sorry. I can't stop laughing about it now. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. This should totally be part of a gag reel of mine. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm probably not gonna get over this. I really am not. I'm not gonna get over this. Ah, okay, if I continue laughing, I'm gonna be doing more gag reels, and then this video will never end. As you know, I'll be talking in my sleep and everything. But um, yeah, I've also talking about their weapons, even like the weapons they've used. I've talked about locations, um, and yeah, there are so many other suggestions, but Yeah, all all these suggestions, especially um the suggestions that Trenchy made for me, those are really, really good ones. Those sound really good that now I feel like doing those one of those pretty soon, but not sure how soon I want to do that, but it'll be soon. Um, but yeah, Bella was, I feel like she shouldn't have been killed off from the show. She should have lasted longer. Like I could understand if maybe she was, killed off in maybe season 8 or something, but no, she had to get killed off in the same season. That I'm very upset about because, we got to know her character very well and next thing you know, she had to get killed off. So instantly. So I wasn't happy about that. But then of course you also got Crowley, who was also King of the Crossroads, but he was also the King of Hell. And um however, I'm not really gonna talk about Lucifer. I don't like him. I really don't like him. Even with everything he did to Sam, I hate him for it. I really do. And the only time I actually liked Lucifer was in a certain episode where he's helping him out with some research, and that was about it. But throughout the rest of the episodes, he acted like he was a freaking teenager. Like, Sam, pay attention to me. I'm bored, and I'm like, "Oh, get over it. Like, why don't you go back to hell and entertain yourself?" But no, he had to stick right to Sam. So, yeah, I don't like Lucifer, so I'm not really gonna be talking about him, but I would love to talk about Castiel. Um and she was okay. Like at first she was nice and all, but then at the end it seemed like she betrayed Sam and Dean. So I actually didn't like that. I didn't like how she went from being this nice character to being sort of a bitch. I'm sorry for saying that, but yeah, she went from being nice, having an affair with Dean, to being a bitch. And she it seemed like to me like she betrayed Sam and Dean because of how she went back in time and she was trying to kill Sam and Dean's parents. And that was not cool. I did not like that. But I do love Rowena. Oh my gosh, she's my favorite witch in the series. She really is. She's my favorite witch. And I love Charlie. Charlie is total badass. And let's see here. Um there are some other characters. Um Charlie was killed off, but at the same time, she did come back from the same place, which was Purgatory, but it was actually a different universe in Purgatory where it was a whole nother Charlie and all of that, which was kind of weird, but totally understandable as well. Um, I think, huh, there are some other characters that got killed off that should have lasted longer. Um, oh, what was that guy's name that was helping them out? Oh man, I I can't think of the name right now. Um, oh, it was the dude with the glasses on. Um, it was like if he replaced Bobby, but not really. I totally forgot his name. I'm not good at remembering names, so yeah, I totally forgot his name. But ah, he helped Sam and Dean out, and think it was called fan fiction where you got I think it was shapeshifters that were trying to portray as Sam and Dean, and they were getting into trouble by robbing a bank, killing people, and all of that, you know? So you got those guys. So, yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh, Joe, Ash, Gabriel, all 500 times. Yeah. Oh, I loved Joe. Joe was a really badass. I loved her in Supernatural. And Ash, oh, he had that cool hairstyle, right? He was like, "Well, business up front, party in the back." Yeah. And then Gabriel as yeah, Gabriel was the trickster. And yeah, I actually liked him. I didn't like the only episode that I really didn't there's only one part in an episode I didn't like. Um is when we first meet Gabriel as the trickster. The whole alien thing, like how they were getting abducted and you see the aliens. I didn't like that. I can't watch that part without, I can't. I always look away. Yes, Frank. Thank you, Trenchy. Yeah, his name was Frank. Um, how could I have missed that? I have a friend named Frank. Um, but yeah, his name was Frank. And I couldn't believe that he got killed off because he could have helped Sam and Dean more. But, it was like after he got killed, Sam and Dean were on their own and they had to do their own research. And I know somewhere down the road they did get some help from, Bobby's ghost, but they still could have gotten more help. But oh, here's another badass character. I know she didn't get killed off, but they could have explained the ending, you know. Jody. Everyone knows Jody. Jody was a badass too. And yes, I know she didn't get killed off, but she didn't really have much of an ending like everyone else did. Like there was Jimmy Novak's daughter and there was that police officer lady that they were working with. There was there was really no end to that. And I was kind of disappointed when the show, when right after the show ended, they didn't say how they moved on from hunting as well or anything like that. So with that, I was very disappointed in. I really was. I was very disappointed in that. And let's see here. We got we got some others, but of course it's a long list, so we'll do that another time. But I would like to know more suggestions. But as of right now, it is 8 p.m. where I live. So, oh, we got another uh let's see. Trenchy says, yeah, they could have done more with Chrissy too. She just disappeared and Claire kind of took her place. Yeah, yeah. There there could have been more to that, but there was just nothing more. Really nothing more. So I wish they could have done that as well. But with that topic, we will talk about that another time. It is 8 p.m. where I live, and I believe my food has arrived. So, well, of course, it didn't just fall on my plate, but I ordered food from DoorDash. So, yep, I gotta go eat. And for those of you that haven't had dinner yet, guess you guys should eat too. So, hopefully if I'm not doing anything, I'm probably gonna hang out with Mark if he's doing any hangouts. If he's not, then I'm just gonna be lazy and then later do my schoolwork. But other than that, um oh, Arthur says might do a private stream. Yeah, that'll be cool. Um yeah, with the schoolwork that I would have to do, I might be busy, but if I do have time to join the private stream, then maybe I would. So, any other suggestions? You guys know where to find me. For those of you that are watching this video on YouTube and you don't know where to find me, that's okay. You can leave your comment section. You can leave a comment below. And if you have liked this video, please like and subscribe. And yeah, for those of you that haven't had dinner, um yeah, then enjoy your dinner if you're about to have it. And for those of you who are going to bed, have a good night. And I'm gonna leave off here. And yeah, we'll, whichever videos that I'm gonna be doing in the future, I will make sure to you know, make a list, on my phone so that way whichever videos I plan on doing, I will do them as soon as I can. And please leave your suggestions in the comment below. Or, and for those of you who know how to keep in contact with me, like text message or Twitter, whichever, you know, if you know which way of how to reach me, you can also suggest something to me on there as well. But I am gonna leave now, and remember to I totally forgot what I was gonna say. But first, I want to thank Mark, Trenchy, Natalie, and Arthur who showed up in the live chat. Thank you so much, guys, for showing up. And remember, everyone, to always keep fighting. This is totally another blooper. Oh my god. I forgot to end the stream. Oh my god. I am so sorry about that. This is another blooper. Oh my god. Oh, this was my third blooper in one video. Oh my god. I must be on a roll. Okay. Now I'm really gonna leave, okay? So, yeah, um, I'm gonna leave for real this time. And remember, everyone, to always keep fighting like Sam and Dean always do. So always keep fighting and carry on.